Why, hello, my friends, and welcome back to another LOTRO wardrobe. And today we're going to review the thing I promised in the LOTRO update about talking about the new little adventure pack. I'm trying to get this out for you really fast so you have a few days to decide if you see this or if it comes out in the future. It's the Middle-earth Venturing Pack. Now, I got some comments in my LOTRO update one that I wanted to spell real quickly, okay? You don't necessarily have to get this as a new player, okay? You really don't. But it is a good worth of the price of points compared to everything else. Some people were saying like it was a cash grab and all this stuff and it wasn't worth the total price and blah, blah, blah. It is, okay? And let me just real quick explain why. We'll go through this stuff and then I'm going to buy it and then I'm going to show you it here in game. So you can jump to the part where I show you if you want. But I'm just going to explain real quick where this is actually about 6,000 LOTRO points worth of stuff. Okay, if you're buying it normal without any sales, all right, just throw that out. Okay, so you get a riding skill, cool, where your ability to ride, sweet. Your choice of a steed from the Breland steed, Mickledelving, Rivendell, or Thorns Hall, all pretty cool steeds. Steeds run for about 1,500 to 2,000 LOTRO points. Yes, you can earn steeds in game. All the free-to-play players and new players, please understand this. You can earn those in game. Okay. This is just convenient to have it immediately, all right? You also get a cosmetic outfit, which is super cool. It's probably worth, I don't know, maybe like, could be like 1,000 LOTRO points if you all the pieces because it's the whole set, which is cool, and this is where you can get it. You get a weapons aura, which also worth a certain amount of pieces. So now we're like, you know, we're at 2,200, right, ish. Well, a little bit more than that. Let's say we're about 2,500 at this point. Then you have the milestone skill, which is 350. Okay, so now you're at about 2,700-ish, something like that. The Universal's Toolkit, which is really cool, that's 150. So put that on there. We're almost about 3,000. You also get, this is only one purchase per account, and it's only for one character, I believe, but we're going to look at that right now, so hold that thought. And then you also get the pile of scraps, money, useless. 500 silver is really not helpful, so just throw that out there. That's not a lot for most players, okay? Then I'm getting snowballs thrown at me in the background. Then you get the 21 virtue experience, 21,000 virtue experience. That's actually worth a lot. That's worth like 2,000 or 3,000 LOTRO points by itself, okay? So all things considered, this Middle-earth Venturing Pack is worth, it's 1,500 LOTRO points. And realistically, from their original prices that they have not changed in many years, this is like between 6,000 and 7,000 LOTRO points of content stuff. Okay? Now, I must clarify for all of my viewers, you don't have to get this, right? This is just if you need it and you have the extra money and you want to get it and you want to support the game, cool. And it will help you out. This is some stuff that's very helpful with writing skills. One other thing, just a side note, there's something called the Journeyman writing. That's not it. I can't show you here because I already own it. It's called the Journeyman Writing Skill. It's 2,995 LOTRO points. So it's double this price, but it gives you the ability of the Journeyman Writing Skill for horses, which is 78%, which is the fastest you can get. Mind you, horses have always been 68% movement speed in LOTRO. That's always been the thing for many years. They only added that in the LOTRO store as a little bonus. So it's not like they put it behind a paywall because that was never a thing in the first place, but even though I guess you could mix it to be like that, but I don't think so. I think it's a bonus extra, like, oh, look, more convenience, you're a little faster, right? 10% really isn't a huge difference anyway, but it's still helpful. But the best part about the Journeyman Writing Skill is that it automatically gives it to all your characters across your entire account, across also server worlds, all right? So everything tied to that account, and you get a cool horse, and you get it gives you a bunch of stuff automatically, and an ability that lets you slow down called Smell the Roses, so if you don't want to go that fast on your horse. Anyway, it's a really cool thing. It gives you some other goodies too. I'll make a separate video on that sometime. But anyway, let's go ahead and purchase this real quick here. I have the points. We'll go ahead and buy it. So it goes into our inventory here. Purchase successful. All right. So now here we go. Don't ignore all these. I'm sorry, these are crafting boxes. Ignore those. Let's bring this up. So what it does is it gives you the Middle-earth Venturing supplies. Remember, it says bound to account. When whoever you purchase it on in-game, you have to purchase it in-game. On that, it's going to go on that character. It's bound to account. So in theory, I could drop this into my shared storage and send it to a different character if you ended up not wanting to use it on that character. But once you open it, I bet you it's going to bind. So let's go ahead and open it. All right, so now we got this bind. So we got a new weapons aura, which is actually bound to account. So I could put that in my shared storage. We get uniform of the border scout, bound to account. All right. So that means I could put that in, I think. But let's see what happens when I open it here. All right, it gives me the uniform, which we will try on right now. All bound to account. So this is cosmetic. You can send it around. But remember, you could also use your wardrobe and just put these in your wardrobe, and every character on your account can use them anyway. So keep that in mind. Now, this is a universal toolkit it gave me. This is what you'd earn. It's actually a very good one. It's not quite as good as the thing I have because I got mine from the special Gundabad Ultimate Edition. So there's like a slightly buff, but it is the same amount of crit, and it gives you speed up by 3 seconds on everything else. It is worth it. But, so this is something you can have on your character, and you can also put in your shared account and send it to other people. But you're only going to get one. And then you also get milestone skill, okay? This return to Lake Town skill here. Skill allows you to return to... So this is the milestone skill. I just realized. Skill is already trained. So keep this in mind, guys. I already had milestone skill 11. It said on it, it gives you milestone skill 11, okay? It had an XI, Roman numerals, right? So that means since I already had over 11, I can't even use it on this character. So it is bound to account. So hopefully what I could do here is I can send it to my other character to use it on. So we're going to test that right now, okay? But just keep that in mind if you already have milestone skill 11. You know that by going into your skills, just so everyone knows. You can close it with little tabs here and go to, I believe it's just milestone skills, and you can kind of count it up, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have 11 skills. Okay, so I already have my milestone 11 on this character. Now we have the virtue experience 21. It also is account wide, so it's bound to account. So I can use it on this character, but guess what? All my virtues are max. So I'll put it in my shared storage and give it to one of my other characters. Gives you your little scrap pile. You need to sell this to a vendor, and you'll get your 500 silver coins. All right, so I can summon a vendor right here just to check it out. Let's see real
Dark
fast.
skies, dark tidings.
Yeah, it's like, lock your weapons aura. Don't sell your weapons aura. Click the little lock button. That'd be so sad. Sell the copper. Okay, you can always click buyback, but if you log out, it won't be there later. But I don't know if you could do /reclaim and get it back, but if I do that, I'll get 1 billion boxes. So you could try that at last resort if that happened to you. Then put in a ticket and ask the devs. I'm sure they'll give it back to you. Middle Earth Steed, they'll see you bought that on your account. So this is the Middle Earth Steed. I'm going to go ahead and right-click this, and also we get the riding skill. Now, my characters already have the riding skill because my whole account does, because they have the journeyman riding thing I told you about. So this is kind of useless for me. My other characters don't even need this because they're all going to automatically have it on this account. So I'm actually going to just drag and drop this and delete it, okay? Don't do this unless you really know, okay, guys? It's bound to your account. Again, I know all of my characters automatically get it because of the journeyman riding skill. What you could do is if your character already knows it, you could make a new character. You could go put it in your shared storage because it's bound to your account and send it to the new character. Okay? Just keep that in mind. So let's click on our Middle Earth Steed. Here's our 3 options. We get the Breland Steed, Mickle Delving Steed, Steed of Rivendell, and Steed of Thorin's Hall. I'm going to probably take the Thorin's Hall one, because I actually thought it looked really cool. But let me just go ahead and look at the filters here. Let's go ahead and look at the collection here and look at my mounts, and I'm just going to double check on what I have here. And I'm just going to do Bree. All right, I do not have the Steed of Bree. I'm just going to we're going to do Mickle Delving. Nope, I don't have that one. Rivendell. I have a Rivendell one, but not the Steed of Rivendell. And Thorin's Hall. I only have my goat from Thorin's Hall, so I don't have any of these. But let's go ahead and look what they look at real quick with a picture. Let's check. All right, so this is the Steed of Thorin's Hall right here. Again, we're going to look at it up close when I get that, because I'm going to get that one. But let's just check out the other ones real quick with a simple picture. Just to, kind of know, right? It's kind of nice to know what it looks like for everyone. You could also look it up maybe on pictures on Google. Might be able to find it. Item Steed of Rivendell. All right, do they have a picture of him here? There we go. That's a nice picture right there. There you go. Steed of Rivendell. So it's very pretty. It's got a quiver on it. It's got some things. Can I open this bigger? Ah, there we go. Look at that. There you go. The Steed of Rivendell. I'm not opening that one, so that's not the one. I'm not going to pick that one. So I just want to show you guys that. And then we got the steed of Mickle Delving. Hopefully I wrote, yeah, okay, we're good. And here is the steed of Mickle Delving. It's got some delicious food on the back. Actually, really cool looking one. I like that he's got, it's that, oh, that's a cool looking horse too. And I want them all. But, and then technically you could buy all these steeds in the LOTRO store. But, you know. There we go. And here is the steed of Bree, which also looks very, very nice. He's got a little mustering horn. He's got a little light, a little lamp. Cool. All right, well, there you kind of know now. Okay, so you can kind of see that. And then I'm going to go ahead and pick Thorin's Hall, though, because Thorin's Hall! All right, I'm going to say, are you sure you want to? So, by the way, now that I took it out, it's bound to account. I can still move this, but I'm going to go ahead and learn it on this character. And by the way, another side note that's really important when you learn it, it says you also get the Steed of Thorin's Hall ride and the War Steed cosmetics. So War Steeds can have cosmetic stuff to make them look different, your War Steed, right? You guys all know Combat Your War Steeds. See how you actually have an appearance where you can make them look cool right here? Should probably do a guide video on this for you guys. If you need it, let me know. But here you can see I actually got the pieces for the Legacy, the Rohan. So I have all the different sets to set up that one too. But let's go ahead and just bring out the regular mount real fast in the collections here. All right, we got Thorin's. There we go. Let's see how it looks. Oh, it's nice. Look at that. Oh, let's see if I get a little better lighting here. Oh, look at that. Wow, look at how good it looks. So you've got like a cool torch that's actually partially lit with like a dwarven face on it. And then like the chest has eyes, dude. Is that a mimic? And then you've got the mug and the things and like it's like chain. The armor looks really cool. It's all gemmed up. He's got little foot gem armor down there. You can kind of see some little foot armor down there. So it looks very nice. This one has a hammer on this side with a chain. That's really, they just look very fancy. It's very fancy looking. That's what it looks like when it runs. The fire from the smoke. Do you see the fire from the smoke? That's kind of cool from the torch, I mean. Fire from the smoke. What am I saying? You know what I mean. The smoke from the fire on the torch is what I meant. That looks great. Oh, man. I'm very happy with that horse, actually. Super, super happy. All right, let's look at the cosmetic stuff real fast here. I'm going to wear the cosmetic stuff on my actual gear because I don't want to change my other suits right now. So let me go ahead and do that real fast here. All right. So I'm just going to right-click and put on the cosmetic stuff. All right, that's what we got. Now let me click on me and be a little brighter. Dude, I'm freaking Robin Hood of the dwarves. Sherwood Forest style, man. That's totally like, this will look really good on a human, I feel too. Or like, I'm a Dwarven Ranger. This is actually pretty cool. I like the big cuffs on the arms. The little bits of chainmail and then like the green leather with the straps. The hat is so freaking Sherwood Forest style. They just need to stick a little feather in there, a little red feather, and there you go, you're an archer. Wow, that's cool. I like the boots too. And again, you can mix and match them with other things. Let's see if I can get the cosmetic aura on my weapon here. All right, there we go. I think that actually went on. So that's the Westernist weapon aura. So it's kind of like a green, glowing, oozy effect. See if I switch it for that's the West weapon aura. It's pretty cool. It's very simplistic, I would say, compared to some of the other auras. If you compare it to like again the Tidebreaker's aura, it's like kind of crazy. Though the nice thing about this aura is the Tidebreaker, you can't see the weapon. This one allows you to actually see the underneath with like the green glow on it, which is kind of cool. And it would look different on different weapons, right? Like you can see the bow, it would look different. So if I put it on the bow, it would look like that, right? If I flipped them. I mean, it's cool. It's a cool weapon aura. I like it. That one's actually, I changed the weapons aura to a different one. There. Oh, I'm mixing them all up now. All right, anyway, you can see I have a bunch of different weapons auras, but Yeah, it's pretty cool. This is pretty good. So all things considered, not bad. So now to finish up the video, why don't we go ahead and send... I'm going to go open a shared storage here. I have the item slots, so I'm going to go here just to the bottom. So crafted, I'm going to go ahead and just drop in this universal toolkit for another one of my characters for later. Okay, so I have a couple others, so I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to go ahead and put my regular gear back on before I forget. And then what I need to do is I'm going to, for reputation, I'm going to drop in this virtue accelerators here for later for my other characters. I'm going to drop in this basic writing skill here as well as the milestone skill. And then I'm going to go into my wardrobe and I'm going to go ahead and drop in that new aura right now. So it's actually on my character right now. So I'm going to take it off. I'm going to drop it in my here. There we go. It said it went in. So now I know. And I'm also going to drop these new pieces of armor into my thing. So what I normally do, because of room, is I'll add it to my my wardrobe, the set, and then after I add it to my wardrobe, I'll delete them. But you don't have to do that. That's just something I do. That is completely up to you. So let's go ahead, just real quick, double check, jump on a different character, and just see if it does truly, like, it's just one character. Obviously, from what I saw there, it's just going to be on that single character. It's a one-time thing. For example, if you buy the supporter packs, those supporter packs, except for the 500 mithril coins and virtue experience, the supporter packs spawn on every single character, every new character you make. It's kind of like when you do the new expansions, buy the new expansions, you get all that cool stuff at the end, and you get the ultra, and you get all these extra things or cosmetics or whatever. Every time you make a new character, all those will be in your inventory. So it could be a little bit of work every time, but you get lots of fun options if you have lots of things, right? That's what I do. I sometimes I'll just start deleting stuff that I know I don't want, but again, I have the journeyman writing skill too, so I'm able to just every time with my new characters get an immediate mount, learn my writing skills, have journeyman writing, and have my mounts all at 78% movement speed, which is why, as much as I just made a whole video about this pack, I do highly recommend the journeyman writing pack more so than this, because I think it'll help you more in the long run. And remember, it's just under 3,000 where this is 1,500, but this 1,500 is worth it, I believe. So as you can see here, it did not show up in my inventory. So it is definitely for just one character, but just so you know, I'm not, pulling your leg. We go into items. You can see here I could take out the milestone skill, which guess what? Remember we wanted to see if it would work on a different character? This character only has, let's look at this character real quick of his skills and milestones. Milestones? I only have 3 milestone skills on this character. So, okay. This is really important information, guys. I hope you didn't leave already on the video. The milestone skill, when you pull it out of your inventory, your shared storage, it immediately gets applied to that character. Immediately. So, Grandal now has the number 11 milestone skill, even though technically he only has 1 and 2. He has 1 and 2 and 11. So I could buy into the other ones in the LOTRO store now. Wow. That's kind of crazy. Actually, so just keep that in mind. It instantly does that. So question is, does it do that also with the, let's see. So that was the only thing I put, well, this guy already has the writing skill again. So this is going to be pretty useless for me. This one, you should have to right click it to learn it, the writing skill. Compared to the milestone one, apparently when you drag and drop it out of your shared storage, it immediately gives it to that character. I'm glad I put it on the character I wanted it on. So keep that in mind. That's really important information. That should have probably been on the thing. That's okay. That's why I'm here. To test those bugs, or if they're not bugs really, but to test those things for you. Obviously, they thought about the fact that it was just supposed to go on the character you bought it on, the milestone skill. So keep that in mind too. Whoever you buy it on, and once you open that box, that milestone skill is going to automatically add it. Unless you already own it, then you can put it in your shared storage and give it to the person you want, because it's going to automatically apply it. Keep that in mind. All right. Well, with that, I'm going to go to the reputation, and I'm actually, I'm down to, use some of these on Grandal here. See, so now if you look, Grandal's not max on his, am I max? Oh, maybe he is max. Well, it's, not quite. So if I use it on him and I right-click there, see, I'm going to use some points towards finishing this one since he leveled. There. So it's not a lot for end game because you need a lot more. The best way to get this is probably from like the Valor packs or expansions and stuff. This Virtue Acceleration, see, this one gives me 2,000. This gives 20,000. One of these. Those are from the. I have a lot there from a couple of the expansions that I have only really used on Zollin. So, yeah. So anyway, with that, my friends, have a great day on Middle Earth. I think we covered that pretty thoroughly. And found a few things that are important for you all to know. Anyway, stay happy. Thanks to my Patreons. If you want to help support the channel that way, awesome. If not, like and subscribe is completely free. Thank you so much. And subscribe button is there. Next episode over there. Something's over there. And links down there to stuff if you know. Leave a comment if you have a question. Baru Kazad Kuzanim, and you stay happy. And I'll see you guys in the next episodes of Voice of the Rings. See ya.